Recently, Drake's album dropped, Take Care. Guys, what do you think of the album?
I love it. It is very female friendly.
It's very soft and cuddly and squishy.
It kind of bothers me that people, like, the day that it leaked, there was widespread complaint that the album was too soft, that it wasn't hip-hop. As a woman, it is nice to actually hear someone saying nice things to you on a song for once, rather than bitch clap your ass.
He makes Hold Hands at the Movies music.
Take Me Home to Your Mother music.
Drake makes No Sex Until the First Anniversary records.
I'll Be Wearing the Apron in the Kitchen records.
That irked me.
There are more soft moments on there than hip hop. Can we all agree with that?
The soft moments are soft moments.
Hip hop should be able to feel.
I don't think soft negates hip hop. I don't think it being a little sensitive at times negates the fact that it's hip hop. Now, LL Cool J can turn around and make I Need Love, and nobody's gonna question him. But the fact is, L's not gonna do a whole album.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how much material on the album that had I Need Love? How much material was resembling of that?
Did Lauryn Hill make a hip hop album?
Yes, the Miseducation is a hip hop album. So why?
You realize she only rapped once though.
Culturally, it's a hip hop.
I don't really have a question.
We debate that Lauryn is an MC.
No, nobody's gonna debate.
Right? Would you debate that Drake is an MC?
Not at all.
No.
Okay.
But he was doing R&B music on this album.
Well, so did Lauryn. You think that the Miseducation is not a hip hop album?
I thought the Miseducation was a little harder than Take Care.
No, a little. It is.
Justin Bieber's albums are harder than Take Care.
I made the comparison between Lauryn's The Miseducation with Take Care in terms of the amount of singing versus rapping, which I thought was a brilliant comparison. No one's referenced 808s at all. No one's referenced The Love Below. Is it not possible that this could just be a testament to his range as an artist? Drake is soft, and there is no way around that. Drake is soft. And I think as a woman, that's one of the reasons why we love him.
Take Care is Have Sex on the 13th Date music. Like, it's the softest music out right now. And I'll fuck with it for that. I'll fuck with it for that, absolutely.
It's not a bad look.
Nah, it's Silk Pillow music, but he needs to run with the fact that it's Silk Pillow.
He's being him. Like, I would prefer this than that fake gangster talk. I'm a sucker for an honest artist. As long as you're being yourself, as long as I can see that this is really you, we can tell if you're faking. We know if this is a formula. We can smell it on you. 95% of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is something he actually feels, probably is actually going through, or is actually heard about, and is actually dealing with.
He's quoted as saying that Kanye was everything that he inspired to be. So I guess I see where the root of his inspiration comes from. I like to hear him rap. Like, when he's rapping, like, at his
Not even that. I'm on content. Not even skill-wise. I'm on content. Like, when you start saying I got dudes that'll come up off the hip for me, like Drake.
He probably does.
But
you probably do, but nobody believes. Listen.
What does he mean by come up off the hip, though?
Anyway, if you won't do it, I don't want to hear you brag about what the next man may or may not do for you. Like, if you're not gonna,
everybody
throw
talks about that. That's the whole gangster mentality.
No, Rick talks about doing it himself.
I've got people to do it for you.
Jeezy talks about doing it himself. Jay still says he'll do it himself.
They're vastly different artists.
That's my whole point. And stay there. And stay there. Like, let them do that.
No, I'm saying
you do this.
Drake makes Tell Your Girl to Take Off Her Earrings and Get a Handful of Vaseline music. He makes the girl fighting his battle for music. And I respect 100% of that, because if your girl gonna fight for you, then all you got to do later is make sure that that tender is pleased. And
she'll stand right in front of the beef
2 times,
swinging on the guy
2 times,
talking about stop it
with a brick in her purse. That's my Drake.
And calling the cops with the other hand.
No one in their right mind would ever dispute that Jeezy is a tad bit harder than Drake. So him saying I'm doing it myself, he definitely would not. Jeezy saying I would fuck around
and make you catch a body like that, though. He's not saying you're gonna fuck around and make one of my boys catch a body like that. You're gonna fuck around and make me catch a body like that.
I think if it's your shit, it's your shit. If it's what you like, fuck with it. Men only fuck with the shit that the chicks fuck with. Like, that's what a DJ will tell you. A DJ will tell you he spins records for the girls to get up and dance, not for the guys to get up and dance. You go to a club, it's first 50 ladies and free, not first 50 dudes. It's drinks free for ladies. So if that's his marketing tactic, or if that's really just him to the heart, let it rock. Like, we're not gonna sit here and say that it's not a hip hop album. At the same time, we do acknowledge the fact that it is soft as.
Oh no, it's definitely it's soft. It's soft as like angel pubic hair, but it's nice.
How soft is that?
Angelic pubic hair?
Yeah.
Jesus, JoJo, where's the
Drake makes How Was Your Day, Baby records.
Drake makes Can I Rub Your Feet records.
He makes sympathy period music. This is the
he makes Haagen-Dazs music.
This is the kind of shit that you and your girl cycle to together.
while eating yo plays, watching Gilmore Girls.
Kanye had to go through losing his mom, breaking up with his girl, like a series of heartbreaks to inspire this, whereas Drake just seems to be...
Yeah, but what about the Love Below then?
How many albums was Dre in by the time they did?
10th album.
Right.
Yeah, well, that can be chalked.
That's a catalog of work.
Different.
He just wanted to branch out, and he made it known that he wanted to branch out and do something.
Right, but I'm saying, but that also spoke to the testament of him as an artist. He was able to do it successfully, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, so why not use that same application here towards Drake?
No,
Also,
Drake
you
is
gotta
only two-
remember,
Drake is only
he's
two
two
albums in, though.
albums, but he's gotten prior mixtapes. This is not the only.
But you don't treat it. But you don't treat. He has what, 4 mixtapes?
Yeah.
You can't hold the same standard as to Andre 3000's 8 prior albums.
No, don't get me wrong.
I'm
not comparing the artistry of.
Not even the artistry, just the length of time in the catalog.
And those mixtapes don't sound shit like his albums.
Yeah.
Like, not even a little. There's none of that shit on his mixtape. Right up until So Far Gone, there was none of that shit. Like, he was spitting at
No, Sooner Than Later was definitely on, I think, Comeback Season. And Sooner Than Later is As Soft As It Comes, and it's a beautiful song. He sings on a few of his,
Right, but we're not talking about 1 or 2 isolated
talking about
incidents.
the
We're talking about the project at large.
His previous joints, the tones were not like this. Now, I'm not mad at him. Don't get it. I'm not mad. Do what you do. Be honest to yourself. I love an honest artist. That's why Kanye is one of my favorites. But what Kanye is, that took a gang of shit to happen to him all at once. To have 808 come out.
Why does it take all of that just for an artist to say, hey, I want to try something different?
Because I don't think Kanye did it out of the strength of I want to experiment. I think he felt like this is what's happening to me and I need to get this shit up off my chest.
So why isn't this what's happening to Drake?
But what's happening?
The new Maybach. This is what I got to talk about. I got the new Bentley. This is how I'm feeling.
Maybe I'm a hopeless romantic and I'm lonely and I just want to talk.
Yeah, it's pussy.
No, it's not.
It's soft.
So what?
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's soft, but it's not pussy.
Exactly.
Pussy is soft?
No, it's not.
Pussy's not soft?
Yo, you're soft at
What hard
times.
pussy do you have?
Drake says all the things that every girl wishes that their guy would say.
Take Care is quite honestly,
I'll go get your tampon for you.
absolutely. Drake is comfortable temperature in the crib music and Baby I Got Your Milk Waiting.
Milk.
Yeah, he makes oatmeal with brown sugar and a touch of honey music. Like
While
it's
he
just-
wakes up and gets a warm cup of your breast milk.
I might not love it, but bitches do. That was a quote from Cat Williams. That wasn't me.
I think Jamal has the least amount of affection for Drake, but I feel like he's heard the album more than everybody in the room and secretly enjoys it.
It's not pussy. It's not.
This from the man who calls him Sherbert.
It's my understanding.
That was not because he's soft. That was because. All right, let me explain this.
Sherbert isn't soft and sweet.
Let me explain this whole Sherbert thing.
I like
the Sherbert title came from
Orange
the day he
Sherbet
released
is
his album 2 years ago, June 17th. Bossip caught him out in New York with a sweater the same color as Sherbert. And they said in the title, or in one of the subtitles, it was like, Drake out in New York City looking soft as Sherbert. That's why I call him Sherbert.
We debated previously that Drake would try the Watch the Throne model and actually go to iTunes first, go all digital first, and then to retailers. I do think that it's interesting that they did have time to sort of switch up and adapt that model, and they didn't. And the album leaked a week or so prior to its release date.
My favorite tracks off of Drake's Take Care album, the first track, Over My Dead Body. I like We'll Be Fine, Cameras.
I really like Lord Knows. I really like The Ride. My absolute favorite is Look What You've Done. Do you like Look What You've Done?
Yes, that first verse about him and his mother, like that was beautiful. Then him and his uncle, which was beautiful. Like it was the whole song, you know, was produced by Chasing Cash out of the Surf Club. That was a beautifully written, orchestrated, rapped, whatever he did on that shit, flawless. Like I would say that's one of the best tracks, content-wise, on that album.
That's what I feel like when we were talking about him being too soft. I feel like that is his lane. That is his element.
That's where he's excelled. That's where he's excellent.
Completely vulnerable. Like that's Drake.
But when he's singing and when he's complaining about like love loss,
I don't think he's complaining. He wears his heart on his sleeves.
Too much. I hate his fucking singing. I'm just saying that.
So that's really more so what it is.
I hate his fucking singing. He can rap his ass off. He displays words like the best of them. To me, he can't. He can carry a tune, but he cannot sing, and I hate that shit.
But he didn't do it very often either.
Seriously? Oh, idiots, man. Jesus, can't believe it.
Out of control.